Hello, lady unquestionable gentlemen, and welcome back to the greatest game ever invented. Truly the pinnacle, the artistic masterpiece. I am, of course, referring to I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. We have just been asked back to the hideaway so that we can discuss something. I'm not going to pretend like I remember what. I'm also going to start looking at the camera instead of my recording screen. Like, you know, not a dumbass. I'm also going to stop sitting on my foot. Let us discuss, yes. Personal invite? You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside of Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, I suddenly start to feel a special bond with him. Understandable. It looks like you've lived such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. You had a goatee when you were just a baby? Must have been, fun. Just... Is it a boy or a girl? No, it is a man. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on new... Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. Not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he begins to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal. Also flash him. You decide that you're ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish. It is, and even that is in a KFC bowl. Dope. Even the player character is sponsored by KFC. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Lux? We're gonna say Lux. Magnificent. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw. That's the most romantic phrase I've ever heard. Creamy slaw. The cream of cum. The German of strange porn. Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. I too like to dump my creamy slaw into a bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I'm laughing so hard I can't voice act. This is not okay. Not this early into the video, no. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items you could look at closer. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. Alright. I have to know. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. A goatee is the mustache, though. Right? No, I'm not using the internet again. I revealed what kind of music I like last time I did that, and I don't feel like doing so again. But this must indeed be Colonel Sanders himself. I would have never guessed from the fact that he apparently came out with a beard, because he's just so masculine. I mean, I can't get mine to leave, you know? I've tried shaving it, and the razor, it doesn't even break. It just kind of melts. So I figure this beard must just have powers in that it can't grow very long. But at the same time, I can't get rid of it. So, clearly it must be supernatural. Maybe it's demon-infested. I don't know. I'm just gonna live with it. If there's demons, let there be demons. That's some good life advice for y'all. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. That is the only correct thing to do with a drumstick. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Not me. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Is KFC taking shots at themselves? This is a unique one. Oh, I can tap on more items. Chimpkin. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken. You know, stuffed taxidermied animals tend to be very realistic because they are actually that animal that is dead and stuffed. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. Oh, okay, thanks, game. Taxidermy? Must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. A little note clipped to the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on an item to learn more about the colonel. Is this one? Gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of Student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? No. Believe it or not, I still don't care about you. Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? Exactly. I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see him in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and... Why? How? Wait, why is every unopenable window in this game openable? I swear to God. First the one in the school that doesn't have a latch and can't be opened. Now this that doesn't have a latch and can't be opened. I swear to God. Tap on more items. Tap. You take a closer look at the large urn. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. I am terrified to know what this says. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Man, you managed to stuff entire buildings of shit into this one urn? Also, most buildings are rented. Did you burn down rental buildings? I'm pretty sure that's arson. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you burn your own shit, that's arson. Not only is he a Confederate, he is in fact an arsonist. This is good. The most dreamy of men. Poor guy. Tap on an item to discover more about A door opened. Door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Chicken! They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You act casual until he asks why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it looks good on you. Ah, shit, the jacket. I'm cold. So sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold, and I thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Okay. Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. No, it doesn't. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're gonna cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. Why? No, I don't. But the thought of leaving Colonel, that name being a rank is gonna confuse the fuck out of me. Occupation? Yeah, because a colonel is a person who kills chickens. I think. Don't quote me on that, I'm really stupid. You stop yourself. Thank you. Colonel? Yes? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. You should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Why the fuck is it always this? Is this just what normal people dream about? I mostly dream of death and hell, but is this what normal people drink about? Drink about? A little bit of, we're just not going to talk about that. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. I'm doing it. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Is that a thing that normally happens? Because I've never really had that happen, where I see, like, a thing of food and, like, I just start drooling or whatever. Unless that means something else and I'm just really fucking dumb. Which is possible. I'm not gonna exactly say that I'm not kind of an idiot. But still. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. No, it isn't. It's a drumstick and some basic rolls. That's not meticulous. I could make that drunk. I have made that drunk. I can only cook if I'm drunk. It's a problem. Please send help. You taste Colonel Sanders' food and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. That's 2 tears. Why are you lying to me, game? Why are you being so dishonest? Why are you being such a little fucking snake? Game. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings. I'm very confused by my feelings at this given moment. You're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The university waits for no one. I'm not doing it. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Hi! Where have you been? I can't remember how I did that voice right now. My memory is terrible, so you're gonna have to... I'm just gonna have to hope I made up something on the spot at least slightly close to what I did before. Because I had one heck of a night! I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you! I got worried that something happened! It's alright, I was just... Now it turns out you're fine. I can finally get you to the speed on the Saga of Miriam! Okay. What kind of saga is it? Is it a Norse saga? Is it a Greek saga? Like, what writing style are you using here? Sure, but... You will not believe what happened to me! After school yesterday, I went on a date! I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnered up with Clegg, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you better keep your dials on turn to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time to get to know me better. Whew, I have a stutter normally, and when I do voices, it gets even worse. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving as if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? What's a typical date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? Wait! There are secondary questions to this question, and I demand them answered! See, normally, when you go on a date with a pressure cooker, You get to know their parents. I don't know what you cook in a pressure cooker, but you do that. And then you both eat it, which is confusing because the pressure cooker just took it out of its mouth and now it's going to go back into its mouth, and that just seems counterproductive, but whatever. And that is a typical first date with a talking pressure cooker. And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell you the whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. I'm not saying that word. Okay, fine, I'll say that word. Wowzers. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. Damn right I don't. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. What do you mean, go our separate ways? When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad, not you two. Anything but you two. Why do you have drumsticks on your thighs now? This is worrying. You can tell from a distance they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. That's the best person to pick on. The one that just doesn't even understand that something is happening, that's who you pick on. Yes, I was an asshole in school. Shut up. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's swirly? It sounds delicious. Give him one, please. This'll be the only good thing you ever do in life, Van Van.
I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat.
You can get your Okay, that voice was way different than the one that I did, and I'm not okay with it. Because it's kind of arousing. But I despise her greatly. And now I don't know how to feel. I know I promised at the beginning of the video that I would start looking at the camera instead of my second screen. And I know I have failed up until this point. I apologize greatly. I shall punish myself later. I shall wear a murder hornet nest on my head for... No, you know what? That's not good enough. I shall wear it on my dick. For 2 solid hours. Is this a good way to die? Yes. Especially because I'm allergic to bees. But oh well. Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size, despite the fact that they don't exist? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school. Damn it.
There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature?
Me, because that horse kicked me in the fucking face. You've got some nerve just suggesting that I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. I forgot about that. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. May as well just give up. I'll never give up. Not gonna fucking happen. You big ass I just realized it has been 2 videos. 2 hour-long videos that I have edited frame by frame myself. And I just noticed that you have a star in your fucking hair. Unless maybe you didn't have that before, but I doubt it. I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I hate you even more now. I didn't even think that was possible. Congratulations, you have reached a new low, Van Man. Truly reached a new low. Truly reached a new low. I will get it into my head eventually. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Doctor, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon.
Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard.
Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. No, it wasn't. As I said in my last video, it wasn't even food. Moving on. What is he doing complimenting her?
But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce?
It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Doctor. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself.
Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel?
I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Doctor. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages.
Whoa, that's that book? Looks like bad news.
Just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff.
A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful?
Lots of people would do that. Lots and lots of people would do that, and I'm surprised that you don't understand this. I can think of a surefire way to find out. You open the page covered with arcane writings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. No.
That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger?
Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No. I don't believe in magic. Magic doesn't exist. No. You take your friend's advice and put the book away.
I'm a good Christian boy. I don't do witchcraft.
It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for students to start. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog movement coming on. That's what she said. I'm a good Christian boy. That's what she said. What's going on, Sway? You don't got all the answers, Sway. You don't got all the answers, Blake. You don't got none of the fucking answers. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must... Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Sprinkles stops in his tracks. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. God fucking damn it. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying up his face. I see. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professorial tone. I apologize for the outburst. That's his professorial tone. Just slightly less southern. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Doctor, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. What? Before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room.
I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Yes. Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off to your cool friends Jeff and Joan, J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle and then arrows we descend. Triangle's the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well that doesn't make it a great date.
Psst. No, wait.
Take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Why do I have to see this? Why am I being dragged into this? This is bullshit. I want a refund. I want a refund for the... I don't even remember how much money I spent on this game, but I want a refund.
No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank.
What? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. I'm still working on the title, but you get it. Test time approaches. I'll see y'all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming... Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Is it Colonel Sanders? Hey, Miriam. You good?
Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor.
That is very specific. Very, very specific. Is there something you need to tell me, Miriam?
How can you embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. Yeah, it's off. I'm telling you, Miriam. You gotta stick to humans, okay? For one, the year is not 3000 yet, so robosexuality is not legal. For two, the fact is, you should stick to humans should not be a sentence I have to say. Do you understand me? I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. That is the worst pickup. Fuck. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not gonna saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me.
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Bop or Clank or anybody else you meet today, tomorrow, or the whole year, so what? You're right. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. You're a solid 4. I'm the worst at pep talks. Just listen. You're a solid 4, and there's a lot of 3s out there. You'll be fine. I should really review my menu for today. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. The location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van the supposed man-man and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of the recipes you've been working on. The doctor's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders and his pedals. So, do you just carry bags of pedals everywhere you go, Colonel? I have to ask this. Like, just before you walk into a room, do you just chuck them in the air? Because there's no way they should be getting in here. There's no way in hell that any of those should be getting into this room, and yet they are. So, I have questions. I want answers. Doctor, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. I'm big into looking into the mirror and realizing that I can't fucking talk. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get into your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's best to put your cooking over your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Practice dish. Okay, you got me. Doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. I figured it could. That's actually not that absurd of a distance to smell a pot pie from. I mean, I guess it's a little... I guess that's a little much, but you definitely could have gone a little bigger there. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. He is very oddly specific. I don't even know what that means. But whatever. It's fine. You knew it was a pot pie from just the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie, with an all-butter crust. Well, yeah, you could pick that up from a smell. Why am I surprised about this? And my nose is telling me something else. I don't know, is it burning? No. I can just smell that it was made from a heaping of TLC. Oh yeah! But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time. Do you just keep this staff with you everywhere you go? The fucking scepter of the chicken? All hail the chicken scepter. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you got. I'm not walking around to other people's stations for any particular reason. You decide that mac and cheese, plus the pot pie you've been practicing, are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are preparing their wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass, what? And several sets of tweezers. Oh, that's right. She likes tiny food. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe fried chicken. I love how it has a trademark. The intensity of the room starts at a full 10 out of 10. Make that 17. With a frenzy of action, everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. God damn it. Fuck you, anime. No, don't just say what you're gonna do. It's annoying. Colonel Sanders patters his chicken and as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! God damn it now. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend. I hate this. Van Van flexes pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll. I call out my special move. Sabotage! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personalities, fuck yes! Damn right you got a shallow fucking personality. Even Clank gets in on it. What the fuck? You can speak English! You massive cunt! Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Yeah, exactly. It's the singularity as well. It's the... I can't even do that in her voice. It's the singularity as was foretold. I'm scared. We mustn't let it happen, or the Giants Uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? Do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you got passion? Besides, I already said earlier in this game, my character already said we don't believe in magic, so she's just wasting her fucking time. I'm not gonna do that. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Doctor. Miriam knows this too. I've always... None of this heartfelt shit. Bleach. Save me. Save my depression from this wholesomeness.
No. I am grumpy old depressed man.
If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. Fair enough. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied and the ingredient was made up. And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. What the fuck is Eye of Newt? What the fuck is that? I have fucked up cooking pretty hard in my life. I have never, once in my life, created the fucking Cthulhu cloud of noodles. This has never happened. What is this bullshit?
It is I, Steve. The Spork Monster. You have a different voice than the other ones.
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko?
You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off. But you have conquered Steve.
and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. Crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station.
I see what you're up to. Crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? What?
You guessed it, sorta. Hey, if you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
Aren't you guys created out of, like, people? Or chihuahuas? Not entirely sure which, but whatever. You can feel the Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, shut up. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition.
I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school. I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class, and when I woke up,
You toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint.
Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck.
Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Summon extra power. Where's my grimoire? Wait, I know exactly how I could ever win. Again. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. Am I turning Super Saiyan? I'm pretty sure I am. And I'm kind of okay with this. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this. I am his sword. I am his shield. I am his wrath. Yes, the Doctor, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. I will send them to you. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. I will kill you a second time. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. Ah! You know that with this power you can do anything, except turn back time, which would be super useful, because while you were powered up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Doctor. You may have suffered with some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed by your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you lately, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet, rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're gonna need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What'll happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart. Also, there is no rules. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Besides, some unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. And with all of them presented, every single person fell down dead on the spot. Except for me and Colonel Sanders. I just realized that I didn't include Miriam in that. Sorry, it splashed in. Nothing splashed in. Nothing. I have been doing nothing untoward. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students.
What? Clank?
From off-screen. Off-screen! Nice. You hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student.
Yup. I'm flying.
Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van Doos have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I can't argue with that, my guy.
I thought a wedgie was a salad.
It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything.
I can't feel my legs. May I be excused?
Sure. I do enjoy that my laughter kind of sounds like crying when I'm actually trying to say something. Especially in that voice.
You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in university history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank! Where'd that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear the signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there is none.
Somehow he must have gotten himself unplugged. I wonder how that happened. I guess we'll have to figure that out later.
Listen, we were trying to solve Skynet, okay? We don't want a Skynet situation to happen. Yet. Coming 2022.
That only leaves 4 remaining students.
How few students were there in this class?
Yes, it has been a long semester.
It has been 3 days. Wow, 3 whole days long.
After days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat.
Oh God. I thought they were gonna be eating it too. No, Sprinkles. Wait, I do have to kill him before I can get Colonel Sanders, because otherwise Sprinkles will stand over us, instructing our love. It was the perfect plan, and I thought of everything. You don't get to tell me otherwise.
Now, describe your dish.
I've made tender undone noodles and savory soup.
I also like that my screen just kind of there.
My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl?
I think that's how you say that. Took 4 years of Japanese, still don't speak shit.
Yes, chef!
I didn't know he was Gordon Ramsay.
Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name.
Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked up myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste?
No, because I know there's bleach in it.
Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs.
I despise that.
Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much, it was less than a thimble's worth of soup.
A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours.
Miriam is overjoyed, and she gives you a big hug. Get off of me.
Thank you for helping me believe in myself.
Yeah, cool. Get off of me.
Van, you're up. Now describe your dish.
I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. I hate you.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin?
Yes, Sprinkles.
A bit much, don't you think?
That's exactly why I did it. A bitch is kind of my brand. I agree. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slush around. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Ow, what's wrong?
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. God damn it. Disqualified for glamour.
Don't discount simplicity.
This isn't...
This is the last you've heard of me!
Van Van is an angry southerner now. Why is it that every time I try to do a voice and do it for a long time, it turns southern? Every fucking time. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously lips up a bowl of milk.
I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made... hatred. You made hatred. I don't even know what sugar glass is, but you made hatred.
That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece.
That's not the point. You dense bitch. Don't eat the food. At a cooking school. You dense fucking bitch.
Got toast in your ears or something, Doctor? I told you it's a display piece.
Ashley, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize we were having an eating exam.
Oh my god. I can't decide which one of them I hate more now. This is a crime against all that is food.
If I want to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry.
Resist the urge to make an Africa joke. I can't. It's in Africa.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up.
You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone.
This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together.
Two chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Why have you put chicken in the mac and cheese? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do like me some hot dogs in the mac and cheese, but chicken, that's a little different there. That's just a little strange. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. I want that. Can I have a literal drum roll player?
Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension.
Ha! Now you fuckers get to feel what it's like.
You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. If I go to KFC tomorrow, and that's not on the menu, I am going to have a word with the man himself. I am going to go all the way to the top and be like, hey, I was promised mac and cheese with chicken in it in this dating simulator that you made as a massive marketing scheme. And frankly, I'm quite upset that it's not an actual thing. This is assuming I go in there and, you know, it's not on the menu. Because that would be truly horrible. Even Ashley and Van Van are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. You're damn right. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. It's not going to save you. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they ever be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to get their groove on. Okay. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Dope. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, this humble decor... Bitch! Humble decor! Bitch ass! Shut up! No! 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 DJ Dog is in the house. You knew that Sprinklers was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Van Van and Ashley tells everyone... Fuck! Tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. What? Hold on. That indicates that this has happened before. And I demand to know the story, Sprinkles. Why are there clearly written rules about ghosts at graduation? I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together...
It's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
Everyone?
Why am I like this?
Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster.
Student. Why stomach? Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know that she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor of across the floor of the ball. Rolls across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? I know damn well who. It's oh, god damn it! It's Pop. He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. I'm sorry? A crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had to mail it directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's deed.
Oh, now I get it.
And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
I was about to... Such and Suk. That's what I was about to say. My brain is inoperable. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance.
Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth.
Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing?
I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension.
What? I would have never thought that would be the case.
I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me?
Besides, no, obviously. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she's managed to surpass you in that regard.
I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird.
A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Dope. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has become... He has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Doctor, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. Being very sexually confused. Don't worry about it. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, tidy goatee, and a degree from the academy. Just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you? Yes, absolutely. As you glide across the dance floor, hand to hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off. And I'll be so glad to spend it together with you. How sweet. We'll work together and play together and fuck together and do kinky shit together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his track. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time I'm at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Damn it! Can you live with only half of it? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love of the life of an entrepreneur? Damn it! I suppose I can enroll in a pastry school. Oh, my dear doctor, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. Wait! Can you change that? That is a question for the next video, but can you change that? The end? How is this the end? No! I refuse. Alright. I guess that about does it for me. This is the end. This game's been a ride. A ride and a half. I was actually going to do a special outro for this, but I literally do not have the camera to do it, so I guess I'm, I guess I didn't know it was going to end this quickly. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been the Plague Doctor. I will see you fuckers next time. Like and subscribe if you feel like it. Don't do so if you don't. In fact, hit that dislike if you want to shoot me in the face more than I already want to do that daily. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!